let's backtrack. This was an investigation into Hillary Clinton's illicit, potentially illegal use, definitely unauthorized use, of a private email server to conduct official government business. How did we find out about this? Many of you may have forgotten this. The Benghazi investigation, when they looked for the records on the Benghazi attack, do you remember this? Producer Denise, do you remember this one? I bet a lot of people forgot this. They were looking for Hillary's emails about Benghazi, and they couldn't find them because there was no state.gov account. That's how the Clinton email server came about in this whole investigation. Play this video from the beginning, Hillary's ridiculous denials, contrasted with Jim Comey's July 5th speech about Hillary's nonsense.
Laws and regulations in effect when I was Secretary of State allowed me to use my email for work. Others had done it according to the State Department. I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email. There is no classified material.
110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined by the owning agency to contain classified information at the time they were sent or received.
It had numerous safeguards. It was on property guarded by the Secret Service, and there were no security breaches.
All of these emails were housed on unclassified personal servers, not even supported by full-time security staff, like those found at agencies and departments of the United States government, or even with a commercial email service like Gmail. We do assess that hostile actors gained access to the private commercial email accounts of people with whom Secretary Clinton was in regular contact from her personal account. Any reasonable person in Secretary Clinton's position, or in the position of those with whom she was corresponding about those matters, should have known that an unclassified system was no place for that conversation.
I did it for convenience, and I, now looking back, think that it might have been smarter to have those two devices from the very beginning.
Okay, a couple things on this. I'm sorry, I'm taking notes. We are, the show's live. We're breaking news as news is breaking. Even watching that from the beginning, remember, some of the things in the IG report today, which completely annihilate that Hillary Clinton presser from, what is that, 2 years ago? Gosh, I mean, it seems like forever ago that this happened. Number one, she said the Secret Service was guarding her server on her property. I'm telling you as a former Secret Service agent, that's not true. That's total garbage. The Secret Service does not protect the Clintons' property. They protect the Clintons. They do not protect their email server. That is completely not true. They are not there and designated to it. They do not secure servers. That is absolutely not true. Something else. In Comey's speech you heard there, contrasted with Hillary's nonsense. Notice what he said about foreign actors gaining access to Hillary Clinton's email account. In other words, were hostile foreign governments reading Hillary's email accounts? We now know today. Look at National Review from today. Foreign actors access Clinton's emails. Now, why is this important? It's important because that's not what Comey said in that July 5th speech. You may be saying, Dan, sure he did. He mentioned something about foreign actors accessing what? Accessing the accounts of people who had, I'm circling it here, regular contacts with Hillary. Now, we know today that they accessed Hillary's email as well. Can I just note, by the way, a story I broke at Conservative Review 3 years ago when I lived in Maryland. I'm not kidding. You can actually look it up yourself. I'll just leave that at that. But of course, because I broke it, everybody ignored it. But whatever. That's a whole other story.